All right, three, two, one. Am I live on Facebook, live on YouTube? All right. I'm in Utah. I'm mountain time. Let me look at my clock. It looks like it's about 10, going on about 10:40 at night. But since I have a business that's worldwide and they're about 8 to 9 hours ahead in Europe, and I got a big old chunk of people over in Asia, and they're 12 to 15 hours ahead. Okay, so when I look at my clock, let's see if it's 11 o'clock here, add 12, so 11 in the after, it's already 11 in the morning, plus 3 hours. So what is that? 2 in the afternoon. So peace and love to everybody over in Asia. It's already tomorrow afternoon. All right, well, it's kind of late here in Salt Lake City, and that's okay. As long as I drink about, 6, 7 pots of coffee a day mixed with 14 energy drinks, it's all good, guys. Do we really need to sleep? Is it overrated? Is sleep overrated? I mean, it does feel good to sleep, but I'll tell you what, it's exciting. And I got to admit, it's exciting when you create a business and it's working and it's making money. Because a lot of people, they try to do business online. And you know what? If you don't really make any money, it's kind of a hobby, isn't it? It's like Monopoly. Don't pass go. The reading, the Pennsylvania. You just look at those little cards, community chest, and everything else. And Monopoly's kind of fun, but when you agree, it takes too long. Most people like Monopoly, but you got to put a timer like, okay, 45 minutes, because you can literally play Monopoly. I think the longest I've played, I remember one time I played about 3 or 4 hours. Okay. Now, when you're doing an online business, you can try for months, and some people try for years and not make much or not even anything. And a lot of people, they spend anywhere from 1 to 2 to 5 to $10,000 just on online businesses. Okay. I'm not even counting the brick and mortar stores where number one, you can maybe buy a bunch of product and ship from your home, or you can try drop shipping where you sell something online and then a distribution center ships it, and hopefully the customer's happy and everything else, and you get a little bit of commission. Okay. ClickBank, I think they're up in Idaho, right below me, since I'm in Salt Lake City, but that's where people, they create a really cool opportunity. And if you want to be an affiliate, you just go ahead and promote their, and there's a lot of great ClickBank opportunities out there, and they'll give you a little bit of something something. All right. Some only pay like $10 here, $20 here. Some opportunities, they might pay you anywhere from 50 to 100 or more. Okay. And if you want to do baby steps, okay, and just try to do online business, okay, I recommend doing that. Even do it for, I don't know, maybe there's a business out there you can join for $100. How about 300, 600, 900? Okay. How about $10? I have a lot of opportunities that, and I have five. Okay. Because I'm live right now and it's June 23rd of 24. Okay. So we're going into July. We're already halfway through 2024. What I've learned over the last year and 2 or 3 months is having one income, it's good. Okay. I would say most people have one income, dare I say, their whole lives. Okay. And that's cool. It's all good. But if you have a second income, maybe you did a little investment and maybe you get an extra 1 or 200 bucks a month. I've been lucky to be in that situation because rest in peace to my dear Aunt Alta. When she passed away, me and I think it's her niece, our granddaughter, I think, we inherited a little bit of something something from Chevron. Okay, and I think the oil well is located in Denver area, somewhere in Colorado. Let's put it that way. So I've been able to earn money every single month, clear back since the 80s. 40, 45 years I've been able, basically with what I get each month, I can pay my gas bill. And you know what? Thank you to my Aunt Alta. That was one of the most lovely things that she could have done for me. All right. And I need to think about her more often. Great lady. She's buried up in Vernal, Utah. So it is a good feeling that I have reoccurring income from Chevron oil. Okay. And it's nice if you can get into a reoccurring income online. All right. Or an investment, trust fund. I don't know. Maybe take the interest off some interest bearing account. Um, Most people, when they do an interest thing, you do like a checking account, you get like 1% of 1%. And after about 1 year, you've made about $12. And if you have to pay tax on it, man, guys, you're taking home like $7. Okay. Party, right? You can maybe buy a little dinner at Kentucky Fried Chicken. All right. My buddy Jeff and I, we went to, what's it called? Kentucky Fried Chicken. All right. I got to itch my ear. We went to Kentucky Fried Chicken, and each dinner is $10. And a drink was like four for two people. Just a basic little dinner with a drink came to $32. Okay. Things get more expensive as we get older. Have you noticed that? Except maybe some vehicles devalue, but all the vehicles I like, they're all going up in value. A gallon of milk, oh my God. It's more now, but in Salt Lake City, it's nothing like Hawaii. In Hawaii, it's about $8 a gallon. And I'm not kidding. You get a hold of any of your buddies over there in Hawaii, and their milk consumption's like, oh boy. uh, Same with gasoline. Gasoline in America ranges anywhere from about 350 to 450. I have to use the highest octanes because I have a bunch of big blocks, and most of my cars have superchargers. So I'm used to paying 4 to 450 a gallon or more. Okay, and people in Europe laugh at me, going, "Well, it's two something a liter. It isn't there 3, 4 liters in a gallon." So my buddies in Europe, they've been paying anywhere from $7 to $8 a gallon, like my buddies in Hawaii doing the moo juice. Okay, so we need money. We need to make money, and it's not that we're going to show off and go buy a chain and like a hip hop video, get a helicopter on our yacht and get some crystal and have girls dancing in high heels and tons of makeup and G strings. I mean, okay, I mean, I'll do that. Okay, I mean, if someone wants to invite me to a party, but I sure in the hell ain't listening to hip hop. But if you guys have some cheap trick, all right, and you have some barbecue, and you have some delicious, let's say, coffee, all right, I got one right now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and say cheers to you guys. And I want to say hello to my lovely friend Jill. Today we produced a beautiful car show, all right, with hubby Blaine, Rockin' Hot Rod Productions. Usually I have their hat on, but I notice I have a Ford Bronco hat, and believe it or not, we gave away a beautiful 1984 fully customized, tricked out lift kit, tires, wheels fully restored Ford Bronco. Okay, so some people, they see my hat and they think it's Denver Broncos football. It actually is not. It is a badass Ford truck that one of our dear friends, Scott, and his lovely wife, Donna, won. But anyway, she gave me two things today, and I wanted to do it on a video. Okay, so you guys that are watching me live, maybe in Asia or Africa or Alabama, all right, well, cheers, but I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Tell you what, my coffee's delish. You know why? The coffee's good, but I put about 2 or 3 times more creamer than what you're supposed to. So if you like hazelnut, ooh, French vanilla, come on now. They even have Girl Scout flavored creamer or flavoring. It's delicious. Okay, I'm going to show you two things. She has a little jar, and I think her bestie Angie gave it to her. But whenever I get to the trailer, she has a glass jar of these tiny little things. These are tiny. Now, you can see the size of my hands. She gave me a tiny little one of these. She's like, you know what? If you ever want to just say, man, I don't give a... She's all, here's one to give away. All right. So first of all, I love this. These are so tiny. It's funny that a little machine sat and probably cut 50 billion of these things by stamping them out, and no doubt they're made in China. Everything in America is made in China, except for maybe China that you can eat off of. Okay. So anyway, Jill gave me a tiny little one of these, and I'll tell you what, if I'm on the street and I have this on my in my pocket, I might just say, man, I don't even give a. But then again, I have this one to give away. But I'm not. It's going to sit here right on my laptop next to my super tiny Jeff Spicoli slip-on van from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, 1981. Ah, it's beautiful. So, thank you, Jill. And then she also said, you're the type of guy that probably lays in the dark and listens to like the Bay City Rollers and ABBA, and you probably put on like maybe is it Tragedy from the Bee Gees, maybe jive talking. All right, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Jill knows me so well because, ladies and gentlemen, she bought me a mini disco ball. And when I turn the lights off, this thing lights up my whole studio. Okay, can you see on my wall? I know that I have the lights on and I'm doing a bad example, but do you see right kind of where I'm pointing? I mean, they just flash and they look cool. I tried to turn my lights out, but I forgot because I have to go in the other room to turn the master lights off in the studio here. But anyway, thank you, Jill, if you ever see the replay of this. Have you seen the Iron Man Marvel movies? Do you remember Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr.? Do you remember his chest cavity has kind of like an atomic powered badass energy thing? Well, look, I've got one. Or I look like Flavor Flav. Remember he has that big clock? Well, I might just like put like a little hook right here, and when I do my videos, I can turn this on and I can maybe look like Iron Man. All right? But I can't wait. When I go to sleepy, I'm going to turn my lights off and I'm going to put my disco ball on. And I'm going to rock my ass off probably to, I'd say maybe Dancing Queen by ABBA. And I'll probably do Saturday Night by the Bay City Rollers. Okay? And maybe Donna Summer. Because Donna Summer, what a sweetie pie. I love Donna Summer. So, thank you, Jill. All right? And why don't we talk biz? You guys want to? Can I at least do one more sip of coffee? Because right now I've been outside in the sun. I know don't I look almost like, I don't know, like I'm Venezuelan? Or do I look like I'm turning into like just a real dark Mexican guy named Juan Pablo and I'm growing either El Chapo products or coffee in Costa Rica or Colombia? But when you're outside all the time like I is, and it was 101 to 102 today. And I was outside 5 straight hours producing a beautiful car show at a great place called the Eagles. All right, chapter number 67. And they're nice little get-togethers. They have beautiful food and a lot of people that are retired or they might have been in the military. They just go there and they could range from age 50 to 60 to 70. There's even younger folks there as well. But they're all over America. So if you're watching me from out of the country, it's fun. We go to senior citizen centers. We meet people that have had just beautiful lives. And right now, they might have to be in a wheelchair or have health issues. So when they go to a senior citizen center, they have proper care. And we do car shows, sometimes 2 or 3 a week at just a senior citizen center. Tomorrow, we're at Jim's restaurant. And the day after, we're at a sports bar. Okay. So we do a lot of other fun events, just big events, small events. But today it was hot. And if I keep outside, I'm going to definitely look like Wesley Snipes the way I'm going. And I got this shirt too. All right, can I show you? Can you guys see? It's kind of like a 32 coupe and a badass Harley Indian. But anyway, thank you. Because you know who gave me this too? My buddy Jill. So she gave me Tony Stark chest cavity power. She gave me one of these tiny little things that I'm not going to give this away. This is too funny. I got to keep it. All right. And I got my badass shirt. So, all right, guys. One thing that back around the 1987, I got into just, I guess you'd call it broadcast radio, FM. All right. So everyone in America, just about everybody, even in my Asian areas and African areas that I'm talking to right now, or over in Africa or Asia, I started getting into the radio thing on FM, mostly rock and roll. Okay, I'm a big fan of Def Leppard and Van Halen, Kiss, and then bands came out in the 80s with Big Hair, Poison, Motley Crue, and Rat, and 90s, there's a couple cool bands in the 90s and the 2000s and even today. But I like to broadcast. I like to chit-chat. I can honestly sit here and do a 3-hour talk show, and I don't need anyone in the studio. I feel really good knowing that if I even have one person or no people, if I'm just recording, to just chat at my webcam or my cell phone. And whenever you see all the Hot Wheels and all the crazy stuff in back, I'm on my webcam. And you can see in my glasses, I have one of those ring lights, basically from Walmart. And they're about $25. They're probably cheaper on Amazon. And you can get even like a burner phone, when you go to Walmart, just buy like a $30, $50 phone. Most camera lenses are pretty good right now, but I've got a new Samsung. It's called an S24 Ultra, and it's overkill. You can, turn the camera around and record yourself or go into selfie mode. Or if you don't want to be on video like I'm doing right now, maybe just video forward and just. And I had a good conversation with a buddy of mine yesterday in Rodney. I won't say your last name for your privacy, but I talked to Rodney and I talked to a couple other buddies over the last 3, 4 days. I usually have one or two good conversations with people that sign up with me because I'm not shy, guys. I'm not looking to retire. I love the feeling of if I talk to someone and I honestly help them, it really does make you feel good. And all through my life, I've always heard teaching, it just makes you feel good. It's fulfilling. And I have a couple of my buddies that are teachers, and they say, well, sometimes the students are pain in the butt, but I'll tell you, it's just satisfying to know that I'm helping them out. And if they learn something, it makes me feel good. And it took 40, I've been working 40, 45 years. I started working when I was 15. I'll be 60 in a year or two. So I got about like 43, 45 years of working. And I like to work if it's in radio or entertainment or producing things. I'm a super big fan of working. I don't think I can retire. Hey, Natalie, I can see you there. How you doing there, girlfriend? I don't think I can ever retire. And I think I don't mind. Okay, now sure, I want to sleep a little bit. I'd like to take a vacation. Right now, I'm lucky enough to have a life that if I want to get up at 7 in the morning, I can. If I want to stay up all night and go to bed at 3 in the morning and get up at 11, I can. That is important to me right now because I think sleep's important, but as a lot of my best buddies can tell you, I'm really bad at sleeping. For some reason, I've only slept about 5 hours a night, maybe six max for as long as I can remember. And if I actually sleep more than that, I feel worse. And I know that when you look at sleep videos or you listen to sleep doctors, they recommend about 8 or 9 hours a night, especially when you get older. And you know what? Everyone's different. Okay. And I know I drink an energy drink. I drink coffee. I do a lot of stuff that I'm sure is not good for me, but I'm not going to stop. I got to be honest. I'm going to drink coffee and sip on it. I will have an energy drink, but they're low sugar and low calories. I don't want to get overweight and have diabetes and high blood pressure and just completely run right into the bottom of the ocean like the Titanic. I think most of us, we want to be flexible, not have pain, be able to like maybe ride a bike, ride a motorcycle, get out of a car that's low. Like I have cars and trucks. First thing I do, I lower them. I do have jacked up 4x4s too, but I want to be able to get out of my darn lowered cars. But the older I get, I just want to feel good too. I don't want to have pain. Pain sucks, man. All right. I like to stretch a little bit. I'm hoping my hearing and my eyeballs hang in there. It's good to look at things and hear things. I'm a big fan of music. Yeah, that's one of my favorite joys is just, God, music is, I almost enjoy music as much or more than even movies and video. And we all love it. I mean, if you're watching me right now, I think we all like to be entertained, right? But I like to feel valuable. All right, I got to be honest. I don't have the wife and the girlfriend and the white picket fence and a family. All right, and even if I did, they'd be at the age where they would go to college and they start their own lives. And maybe you got a mom and a dad and you got a bunch of buddies. But when you get older, I have to feel valuable. And what I mean by that is like, can I make a difference? Can I help somebody? Can I make someone laugh? Can I teach? All right, can I show someone something? And if I do and it benefits them, I'll tell you what, I don't know if it's from being insecure, but it really feels good. And boy, one person gets a hold of me and says thank you. And mostly my ego boosts are from my videos. There's no doubt about it. I got about 6, 7 million views on my YouTube channel. Got about 34,000 people that follow me on my YouTube channel. And I sure appreciate that. But it's nice when people say that video really helped me. I'm glad you showed me what you do and don't charge a fee. Okay. Because how I make money, yeah, there is tools and systems that I recommend, but you don't have to buy anything. I just simply tell people I have 5 incomes right now that are online. I do have incomes that are different, that involve voiceover work, pure rock radio. There's other income that I have. Even my Chevron royalty is nice. Thank you, Analta, and rest in peace. But when I say I have 5 incomes online, they started March of 2023 because that's when I joined a company called LIVEGOOD. And I joined because I wanted the products. I didn't really join to be an affiliate and make money. All right, I'm not an MLM guy. I'm not an online guy. I would rather do fart jokes and do trucking, produce car shows, produce live radio, run radio stations, own nightclubs. I've done that my whole life, clear back since 1980. I remember Hurt So Good, Jack and Diane. That's about when I really said ready, set, go. I just remember hearing the radio almost every hour, Jack and Diane and Hurt So Good. Whatever year that is, I have been working every single day since then. So in my mind, I've been working about 44, 45 years, and it's all good. You know what? I've been able to have some nice things. I've been able to travel. I can eat. I have food, air conditioning, stuff like that. I know most of us take for granted, but boy, when you watch people that lose all of their homes due to a tornado, an earthquake, a twister, there's a lot of other countries that for some reason there's going to be a lot of fighting and bullcrap going on, and I don't know if it's ever going to be peaceful in certain areas because they've been fighting for 1,000 years. All right, I just feel bad for the people, the government, and everyone else that's kicking each other's asses. You know what? I wish they'd just go jump in a big old river and just disappear. But I do a lot of business with countries that are fighting. I have friends in Russia. I have a lot of friends in Ukraine. All right. I have a lot of friends in China and Asia and Africa. All right. I have a lot of countries that end in ah. All right. Ah, Australia. All right. New Zealand, all over the world. And all I can tell you is when you meet the people from countries, not the government or the politicians, when you meet people, even in Afghanistan, and my biggest money being made right now is from Pakistan, okay? If I look this way walking down the streets in Pakistan, I'm not sure how pleasant it would be with hair down to my butthole and looking quite American. But you know what? The people are just sweet. They're unbelievably nice and very kind, very humble. I have friends now, and I'm not sure if I'll ever meet them, but they check in with me. They ask me how I'm doing. Philippines. I have a lot of people in South Korea, okay? All the way over to Africa, like I said. New Zealand. I didn't even know where New Zealand was, and New Guinea. I had to look on a map and go, oh, God, there it is. But I'll tell you what, you're going to meet a lot of people, all right? And if you don't mind at least chatting with them live like I do now, late at night, I usually do this for all my Asian friends, okay? Because when you're 12 to 15 hours ahead, it's noon. It's the afternoon over there. And you know what? I don't mind. I'm not looking to sleep and, oh, God, I'm so darn busy. How dare you bug me after 6 o'clock, okay? If you join people that are like that, you should do your research before you join people in general in any business. Because if they're going to, and I don't give a rat's ass about other leaders, because other people that are considered leaders will watch my videos and they have their own opinion. I'm just saying if you join me and if I'm up, I don't mind helping you. If I can give you advice or maybe I can tell you what I've done and have failed at. All right. But right now I was really tired a couple hours ago. I was outside in 102 degrees for 5 hours. And then after that, I went another hour or two and did some other things. And boy, I got here tonight and I talked to my good buddy Scott about Foreigner, Styx, and John Waite. That's Wednesday. I have 3 car shows back to back to back the next 3 days. And I was talking to my good buddy Jeff, and we were talking about things. And I'll tell you, I got tired just because it's been a long day, guys. And then I just thought, I've got a lot of people that it's not that they count on me, but they like to just ask questions and maybe make a video about something. And they know that if I'm available and I have like a half hour or an hour to kill, I'll definitely get back with as many people as I can for that 1 hour. But I do have other jobs and other things that I do. But I always get back to every single person. All right. I don't give a crap what business you're in. I don't care what leader you think you are. Unless you are a brain surgeon, or you're a fighter jet pilot, or you are flying an airplane with 700 million people on it. But if you're so damn busy you can't get back with people that are kind enough to join you in whatever business, I guess you're just too damn cool. Put your sunglasses on and wear them in the shower and wear them at night, wear them in your pajamas. But if you're going to give away all of these vibes that, God, I'm just so busy, I'm hustling, I'm bustling, I'm just busy. All right. Most leaders that are like that, they're new to money. They're starting to make money, and you know what they do? They blow off their downline and they go shopping. Just follow them on Facebook. Any leader new to money, they shop. And guess what happens over 6 months to a year? Their downlines disappear. And in 1 or 2 years, guess what? They're in another opportunity. Okay? I recommend if you're that leader, go ahead, call me every name in the book. I could give 2 rats, not even 3 rats' asses. Okay? I'm just trying to be real honest with my downline or the people that are in my 5 opportunities, that if you do want to be successful in an online business, I recommend that if someone asks you a question, and if you don't know it, don't worry about it. There's always someone that does. Someone emails you, you don't have to stop what you're doing and email them back. If they get a hold of you on a text or an inbox Facebook message, don't get mad. I look at it as, man, out of 1 million people, 2 million, 5 billion trillion people, they at least value my opinion enough where they say, God, you know what? I have a question. Or what do you think of this? Okay. You will have some people that want to take up all your day. And that's something that you just absolutely can't. But if you do have a couple minutes, or if you find that people are stuck a lot, there's usually a YouTube channel. And in my case, with my opportunities that I do, they all have customer service. Okay, so if I talk about legacy, they got tons of customer service. If you're in multiple income funnel, they've got tons of customer service. And I know them. Do I look like a shy guy? I'm not. I get to know the owners and customer service of every single opportunity, because if I'm going to put my name behind it or my video behind it, or if I'm going to suggest, guys, if you got this much money, this is the results I'm getting from this certain company. All right. But at the end of the day, I want to know who owns the business. And are they going to try to do a cash grab where they just open something up real fast and then they shut it down after it makes a couple million and then they move on to the next shiny ball? There's a lot of opportunities like that. All I can tell you is in 1 year and 3 months, I started right around March, but of 2023. But over the last year and couple months, I've learned some things. And it somehow put about $17,500 a month in my pocket quite comfortably right now. And that's 5 opportunities. You don't have to do 5. You don't have to do 4. You don't have to do any. If you watch my YouTube channels, I've got about 3,900 videos that I've made just since last March. And I'm going to make about 3,000 to 4,000 this year as well. Okay. So if you are watching me, or you just watch videos down the road because you subscribe to my channel, I'm assuming that you want to just, at the end of the day, let's just be honest, you just want to make money. Okay, but wouldn't it be nice if you really believe in the product? And if I sell coffee like in LIVEGOOD, it's delicious. If I have super reds and super greens, it really does make me feel good. And if I use tools like AI, like Nowsite AI Technology, if I use it and it's affordable, and it has an affiliate division where you can earn some money, that's awesome. Kumbaya. Okay? If you work all day, 5 to 10 to 40, 50, 60, sometimes 90 hours a week for someone else, you're trading time for money, of course, and hopefully making a nice monthly salary or hourly salary, okay? But no matter what, most of us, we do have to work. If you're retired right now, you worked a lot to get to that hopefully nice automatic pay you get each month to live a comfortable life. But if you're like me, and I think 99% of the people that I do talk to, most people, we have to make money. If we're married, we have to bring either half to the table, or maybe your husband or wife makes 75% of what you need and you got a part-time job. No matter, I have a lot of friends that work 9 to 5, and on the weekends they're like bartenders and they have extra or what's it called? Uber Eats, just to get an extra few $100. They know they're not going to make millions of dollars in the wear and tear on their vehicles. But most of us have to work. 1% of maybe people that have online businesses that are MLM based or a matrix or call it what you want. Some people, we are lucky enough to where there is reoccurring income, and that can go away anytime. Anyone that just says, oh, reoccurring income. Well, no sheet, Sherlock. That's like saying, oh, oxygen, man, it's awesome. It's water. It's amazing. Okay? Do the best you can just to make money. And if there's a company that is $10 a month like LiveGood and maybe you can make 100 by spending 10, good for you. And if it gets you more or less money, okay, all you can do is do the best you can. And if you get a second income and it provides you, I guess, traffic or attention in whatever business, that's awesome. But if it has an affiliate division as well that can maybe make you an extra 100, maybe even 1,000, 5 million, that's awesome. Because if people can join, and if they just join for 1 month and they try it out and it doesn't work, no harm, no foul. Okay? And if people need education, they can always go to YouTube. Okay? In my opinion, there's a lot of great education on YouTube, and I guess you'd call it free. All you need is a cell phone or a home computer, right? And search your brains out. But there are people that are successful that don't mind giving tips or advice about what they have done that produces results. And if they can package it up and sell it, good for them. There's nothing wrong with that. There's just nothing wrong with that. And if you have someone else that has done all this education and they offer you an affiliate opportunity, which means, hey, I've got this nice course. I've got this software. I've done this, but I don't mind giving you 25% out of each dollar. Okay? If you want to go ahead and place ads, maybe hand out a business card or just talk mouth to mouth, that's basically, in my mind, what an affiliate is. Okay? And when it comes to affiliate marketing or network marketing or MLM marketing, there's so many terms. But I think most of us agree that if it's online, all right, it's kind of like network. You want to network, and maybe there's a network, and if you're an affiliate, okay, we need to market. So are we in affiliate marketing, network marketing? All right, no matter what, guys, we're at least working. Even if we're working at Shopko, Walmart, 7-Eleven, you're working for the airlines flying an airplane. Okay. No matter what, you're doing something. Even if you have reoccurring income, you still did something to hopefully get that reoccurring income that obviously everybody would enjoy. But reoccurring income, it can definitely disappear. And I recommend that if you are lucky enough to make an extra 100 a month, maybe $50, maybe 500, maybe 500 million, I recommend not sitting back and just go shopping and just say, man, I've made it. This is awesome. Okay? Because that can go away. Now, if you're older, my age or older, and you feel like, man, I've already worked 45 years, and if I have a little something coming in, I'm going to go golfing and relax and just sleep a little more, then you guys, do what you want to do. It's free will. All right? I'm just recommending that if you're pretty darn good at working and you can make, let's say, $100 by posting, handing out a business card, maybe doing a video, maybe posting on Instagram, TikTok. But if you can make that extra $100 in whatever opportunity, why not do it again? I use this analogy all the time, and this is true. If I have to go fishing, I'm going to have 3 to 5 fishing poles. I'm the type of guy, my attention span is of a goldfish. I know. Most of my friends in real life, I wish they were with me right now because they go, you know what? You definitely have an attention span thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right? It gives you a sass and pizzazz, right? But why not go and get 3 to 5 times more fish than someone? If it's, if it's a contest and it says 1 pole, okay, and there's a sign that says, gosh dang it, there's no 5 fishing poles. But You guys know what I'm talking about. If you're pretty good at getting one income, why not get another one? Because if that other one goes away, isn't it nice that you already have traction? Okay. And you know what? I had two incomes coming in and I found a third one. And I'll tell you about all my incomes. All right. I usually do about, 60 minutes whenever I do my late night sessions for my buddies in Asia and whoever's watching live. Um, I'll put a link, obviously, to my 5 opportunities, and no one has to join them. They all complement each other like salt, pepper, okay? Ham and cheese. There's some cool things. Chocolate and milk. All right, chocolate milk is probably my all-time favorite thing to gulp. Okay, but I just offer people opportunities. In my mind, they're not cash grabs. I don't just throw something up and then just absolutely say it is the best thing since sliced bread, and then in a month or two it disappears. I find no value in that. I don't like to jump here and jump there and restart over and then mail my list and just drag people from one opportunity to the next. Almost everything I do, it all complements Live Good. It gets traffic, it gets leads, it gets clicks, it gets purchases. Live Good makes your body pretty good. I'm about 220 pounds, and I'd like to weigh more. I feel skinny right now at this size, and I do an enormous amount of protein. Thank you, Live Good. I love Super Red, Super Greens, and E3. It gives me energy for some reason. Thank you, Live Good. But then again, I've been able to kind of hop, skip, and jump and find some people that believe in me and join underneath me, and they're making $50 a month, $100 a month, $500 a month. But when you have thousands of people in your downline, and I get a little something something from all those people, it really makes a nice paycheck. But even though I have a nice paycheck coming in from Live Good, and thank you to anyone that is in my downline, I definitely really do value that. Okay, your hard work, because I all my money is from my downline. Okay, and sure I recruit and I get people signed up. I have someone signing up tomorrow in Live Good. All right. And thanks to that guy too. Thank you, Jerry, by the way, if you're seeing this. But why not get a second income and a third income? And gosh, if you have the time, why not get a fourth income and a fifth income? I know it sounds crazy if you only have one right now or none, but in my opinion, I'm not the type of leader or, and I'm on the leaderboard of Live Good. So a lot of people, they look at me as a leader. Okay. And I appreciate that because it is my YouTube channel. It's my Facebook page. It's kind of like my little world that I've kind of put together, little strings, little mannequins. And now here I got just this little performance going on. But I have learned some cool things. And right now, if it equates to money, at the end of the day, you guys want to make money. But I just hope that if you do start making money, that you just don't go shopping and just take a year off or so and then watch your downline disappear. And then people that might need your help, you blow them off. And then you get mad at them like, how dare they bug me? Even though they know and there's support. Some people just have comfort of asking you a lot of questions. And you can do what you want with those questions. Delete them or answer them. I hope you answer them. And if you don't know them, just say, guys, there's a support. There's a support staff. And I'm talking to people that have joined my opportunity because all my opportunities have tremendous support. That's how I was able to get quite knowledgeable with all 5 of the incomes that I do have. Okay. But it all comes down to, do you want to be stuck or not? Do you want to just try something for about 2 or 3 weeks and quit and just keep jumping around program to program? Because if you enjoy doing that, then do that. It's free will. If you want to join other opportunities and if that fails, then at least you're trying. I'm not going to be mad or disappointed if you join Live Good and you just kind of say, well, it's not for me, but I'm going to try something else. Live good, live great, live badass. There's a lot of cool opportunities out there. I don't blame you. Okay? Do what's best for you. Okay? I'm not telling you what is best for you so that it's best for me. I'm not that way, guys. If you're frustrated and you're uncomfortable in a certain business opportunity, then maybe there's a better fit out there. But my opportunities mostly right now, product-based like Live Good, where I think products can make you feel good. If you have some extra money, good. Try them out. And if you don't like Live Good products, you got 3 months to get your money back. No questions asked. No receipt, no nothing. You just use up every product. And if you have like a piece of paper label or a cap off a CBD bottle, then send it back to Florida and get your money back. So I feel good about Live Good. It's only $10 a month. I feel good about that. Okay. Can you make $100 a month and live good? I really do. I think so. I think most people can do that in 30 days. So you spend $10 a month to make 100. That's pretty cool. It's like going up to an ATM. You put in $10 bill and out comes 100. You're like, well, this is pretty darn cool. That's how I look at Live Good. All right. My other opportunities, like my lead gen, it involves getting email leads a day, 1 to 200 a day. And you can email whatever you'd like to them. You don't even have to email them. You can just collect them because you like to collect people's emails, email addresses. But I like that opportunity. It's only $1 a day. I've joined it 5 times, and I got 5 incomes from my lead gen, and I get a lot of leads every day and every month through these companies, and I get signups. And people are like, "Well, what's your statistics? How do you know where all your traffic or signups are coming from?" Guys, I say this, I'm not shy. I ask people that join me, where'd you find me? Was it YouTube, Facebook? Did you get an email? There's only a couple sources, and it might even be on the street. Someone might even overhear me doing something. But I like to get a hold of, and I don't have 15-hour conversations with everyone that signs up with me, but I like to just at least email each person and say, gosh, I thank you, because there's a lot of other people that are probably trying to do what I do. And by joining me, I've made some money. All I can tell you is that this opportunity seems to work for me, and this is what I'm doing to make it work. Guys, if you see me doing a video, it's making me money. I do like the product, but believe me, I'm not looking for a hobby. I'm not looking to play Monopoly where I do business and it doesn't pay. I have an addiction to Lego kits. If I have free time, my number one thing, I love making Legos. I have a brand new Lamborghini Miura Lego kit right on the left side of my foot right now. Damn, I want to build it so bad. It's like Eddie Van Halen's Lamborghini Miura. Jay Leno has 2 of them. In real life, they're 3.5 million. It's my favorite Lamborghini. Just type in 1966 Lamborghini Miura. And I've got a Lego kit just with my name on it. But it's going to sit, because right now I just feel it's more appropriate that if I do have an extra hour or two, I want to get a hold of my downline. I want to help them. Okay? I'm not that guy that's like, man, I'm just too damn cool. I just got to build me a Lego kit, then I'm going to go on a vacation, and then I'm just going to go ahead and blow up my downline. If you guys signed up with me, I'm going to do the best I can to hopefully help you. And if you get stuck, and if you're stuck a lot, then I'm going to really encourage you, just get a hold of support. Okay? Because that's their job. Now, if you need marketing advice and other stuff, I always make videos. Okay, you go to my YouTube channel, I have almost 4,000 videos. And if you just search a certain term on my YouTube channel, you're probably going to find it, because I put in the tag words and the keywords. And with YouTube, you got to remember this. This is on YouTube, and it's recording my voice. Even if I put lemon meringue pie as the title, and all I talk about is live good and earning money, it has like that Shazam software where every single word that I talk about on my YouTube channel, like if you put closed caption, it's pretty accurate. Like 99% of what I'm saying is scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. Well, the computer, it can see what I'm talking about. So even if I don't know how to do tags and titles properly and stuff, if you want to go to my channel or any channel, or just go to the basic search term, that little box on YouTube, and type in something, you're going to probably get a pretty decent, accurate video of what you want. How to tie a tie, how to change spark plugs. I have a race bike called a Hayabusa, and I wanted to know if I could change the oil without taking off both sides of the fairing. And I just typed in oil change without taking off the fairing of my Suzuki Hayabusa. And right there, that I could see that, I could just go right in the middle, drop it. I can't change the oil filter, but I don't change the oil filter every oil change on a Hayabusa. You can easily go every other. And man, it was so nice just going, I'll just get my oil. I even bought a new plug so it doesn't drip. I like to put a new plug in often when I change oil on race bikes. And damn, it was so nice where I could see this guy and he did the effort. He made the video, and good for him. And I hope he has a monetized channel where hopefully he can get a couple, I don't know, 5 cents, 10 cents. I don't know what his channel makes, but isn't it nice that you can just search on YouTube and probably get what you're seeking, which is just information about something, right? And that's why I do a lot of YouTube. All right. If you have a question about whatever in the 5 opportunities that I have, I'm going to make a darn video. Because if you ask that question, other people are going to answer it too. And there's just not a bad question. You're going to hear that a lot. It's like, ask. Even if you think it's the most boring question on this planet, I want to know what it is. Because if you and maybe 5 or 10 other people have, questions about the same thing, I'm going to make video. And I'll make 4 or 5 of them if I have to. But I don't want you stuck. And honestly, if you make money, and if it's an affiliate thing that we're in, if you make money, I make money. And I want to help you. Because at the end of the day, if I start making, it's a combo for me, honestly. If I help you and you get unstuck, or just, it's like, oh, okay, I get it. And then you start making more money, which makes me more money. Guys, that's a double touchdown to me. That's a touchdown and an after, God, it's just an extra point. It's very good feeling for me. Okay? So ask away. Usually people email me. And that way I can sit down and see your question and all that. And if I have a video already made, I just send you a link to that video. And if it's anything technical or general, then that's where support can come in and they can help you. And they'll spend hours and hours if they have to, because that's their job. And most opportunities that I do, they have a lot of customer support as 24 hours. Because when you have an online business that's international or worldwide, it could be, let's see, yeah, it's about 11:30 at night here in Salt Lake City, but I know darn well it's 4 or 5 in the afternoon. All right, in Malaysia. All right, Africa. I don't know what it is there. I have to cheat and look at my cell phone, but time zones, they're all different. Isn't it weird? It's crazy that it's night here and morning there. And right now it's winter time in Australia. And today it was 102 degrees. So yeah, we're all sharing a big thing called Earth. It's just a big dirt ball. It's floating about 12,000 miles an hour, floating through space. Just kind of, I don't know what the hell we're even doing on this thing. Doesn't gravity blow you away? Like we just don't float up and we're in space going, oh crap, there's no air out here. I hope I can somehow float back down. It don't make sense. Life don't make sense. If you really look at it from a scientific way, oh man, what a ride. How can you guys even see me right now if you're live? All right, in whatever country. Texting, I just can't believe it. I still can't believe a 747 can go up in the air. And I can't believe something like the Titanic, it didn't float long. But isn't it funny? You see those cruise ships now that are like literally 4 times bigger than the Titanic, and they just float. They're only sunk down in the water like 30 feet. That's it. It doesn't. They don't float down a half mile. I mean, if you can hold your breath, you can literally swim underneath. And you're gonna have to hold your breath a while, but you can swim underneath the hull of a cruise ship and pop up on the other side. But how the hell can water that dense hold all that metal? But it does. Okay? But when you need information, what do? You search, usually online now, encyclopedias and thesauruses. I might have a sore ass right now, but there's books. Believe it or not, there's still books out there. But if you have online access, which I'm sure you do, it is mind-blowing on how you can get free information. But it's also nice that if you have a couple bucks and you buy information, it's nice. And that's what I do now. Okay? I do a lot of online education. How I do things as of, let's see, it's going on June 24th of 24. So we're going to have a 62424 in about an hour or so here in Utah. The way that I look at my education now is kind of like a car dealership. A lot of my friends are in the car business. And I just talked to my dear friend that's been in the Chevy business a long time. All right. His name is Scott. He's been my buddy almost 40 years. And if I walk in and just say hi to him real quick, he has different levels of cars for sale. And let's just talk about cars, not trucks. If you go to a Chevy dealership, just to be funny, there used to be a Chevette, all right, a Chevy Beretta, okay, or a Chevy Malibu. And a Malibu's nice, but I'm just talking about a nice baseline car. Let's say it costs 20,000, which sounds like a lot of money, but you know what? In 2024, 20,000 is like, that's really cheap. But let's just say that a nice base model is a Chevy Malibu. And then there's another one that might be $5,000 to $10,000 more, but it has more leather and features. For some reason, it's just worth it to you because the dealership goes, God, I hope that they think it's worth 15,000 more because that's what we want. But it's up to you. No one forces you to go to a dealership and put your arm behind your back. You just go in there and go, you know what? I can afford a nice basic car. Okay, air conditioning, seat belts, got all the stuff. I don't need the fancy upgraded stereo, but at least it's a nice car and I can afford the base model. Good. And if you can afford the upscale one, awesome. But then when you get to a Chevy car, the new Camaros, they're pretty pricey, but then the Corvette is going to be the most expensive. So when you go into a Chevy dealership, a base model, kind of a nice upgrade, and then if you want a sports car, you know it's probably going to be anywhere from 20, 30, 40, $50,000 more, sometimes a lot more. And same with trucks though. There's trucks that are baseline with like maybe a normal smaller gas engine, and then you get one that has a bigger suspension and maybe four doors with a long bed, and then people that really tow, they need the turbo diesel. Okay, with the dual wheels. That's what I collect. I like dualies, they're called, but I lower them and I kind of make them pretty. I don't even get my trucks dirty, but they have 3 or 4 or 5 or 16 different models at a Chevy dealership with different prices. And when it comes down to education online, the best value is always going to be probably YouTube, where you can at least search or go on Google Chrome. I use Google Chrome. That's my favorite browser. And I can go on there and probably find what I'm looking for. But then again, when there's courses or systems, and if they're for sale for, let's just say $10, $29, is it reoccurring where you can't buy the course, but it's like a membership to, let's say, a subscription to Netflix. And those are kind of cool because when you just pay, like, let's say 20 some odd bucks a month, it's always fresh. It's just information that's always there. It's always upgraded, you know? Isn't that awesome? But usually when you have courses like that, you consume the course, and being honest, if there is 20 courses, you're probably only going to remember one thing per course, or only 3 things out of all 20. Most people, they just get an overload of learning, and they sit there every day and go, this is awesome. Then all of a sudden, all that learning that you bought, you don't even remember what the hell you just learned. I mean, especially 6 months to a year later. You're like, God, I spent like $100 for this, $500 for that, who knows what. And we've all done it. Don't think you're unique. Okay, most people, they buy a lot of things and they just lose interest. And you know what? I'm glad that they can at least afford to go on with their lives and maybe try another business and pay their bills and have a nice little safe home for the kiddos. All right, or your pet goldfish, or maybe your giraffe in the backyard. But there's a lot of people that are going to go all over the place and buy things, consume, and you're addicted to learning but not doing. You're addicted to setting things up that really don't go anywhere. Okay, because it makes you feel like you're, God, I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. Okay, but with my opportunities, and like I said, I'm not going through each one right now. This is just a conversation for 60 minutes where we're just on the couch. And my opportunities will be below the video because everyone's always like, well, what are your opportunities? And I'm like, you guys, I want you to go through the opportunities on your own time. All right. If you got like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or maybe an hour, it's up to you guys. I'm in no rush. My opportunities, there's no time. There's no Hail Mary. I don't do join before midnight or your thing's going to fall off. All right. If mine falls off, I'm going to be embarrassed and have a high voice. But so far, so good. But take your time, join any opportunity, let alone mine, according to your budget. And I want you to actually to believe in what you're buying. Okay? and sit down and really make a good decision that if I do buy a product, number one, I think that whatever you spend, it's worth it. Okay. I just think it's worth it. It's that simple. And if you do buy a course or technology, I hope you have the same results that I do. And I don't hide anything. I have no tips, tricks. I don't have a list. I don't even buy traffic. I had a conversation with Rodney a couple days ago, and he's going to specialize in purchase, just purchase traffic, leads, people that are looking to make money online. There's plenty of sources like Traffic Authority, where if you have an extra $100 or $5 million, you can buy traffic where people come. In my case, I'll just hold up my business card, but joincory.com, I can go buy 500 leads where 500 people that are looking for an online business opportunity, they will go right to this link here if I want to. But it costs me money. In a perfect world, this is Captain Obvious, wouldn't it be nice where people just find you organically, hopefully for free, let's say, on YouTube? Because that's what I rely on. That's why I post a lot. Then I also post on Facebook, Instagram. I kind of mix it up a little bit, but I do Facebook by far the most. It's by far my favorite. And I love YouTube because, man, I really do get some nice results by making video and stuff. But you don't have to. You don't have to do video. You can be successful. And if you like to do emailing, which I think you do, even if you're shy or retired, you guys can do email. All you get, and I have 125 emails that I'll send you for free if you join one of my opportunities. You go to orderleadstoday.com. And boy, 1 to 200 leads a day for $1. All right, $30 a month. You got 3,000 to 6,000 leads. That's pretty cool. That's amazing. And you email those people every 23 hours, every single day. You just get up, not 24 hours. Their timer is 23. They stagger it a little bit. But it's one opportunity I do. And like I said, everything that I recommend will complement just about any business that is online. I don't sell only one, like the iPhone. They used to have only one plug, and then have you noticed a lot of cell phones? Is this the USB-C? Isn't it nice if iPhone and Samsung and whoever else makes phones, God, make a universal plug that just goes in the butt of this damn thing, stick it up there and go, thank you, okay? I like to have courses that are like that. They complement each other. Because one course, you might buy something that doesn't work for one opportunity, but it will for the other. And in a year or two down the road, you might go back to the training and it's timeless. It's like, you know what, that this still works even 2 hours in the future, or 2 years in the future. Okay. This is how I like to position my 5 incomes. Okay. Is it a philosophy? I don't know. I haven't been doing this long, but it just makes sense to me that if I can make money online by not having to purchase something to ship to my home, that in return, if someone buys it from me, I have to go and ship it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to drop ship. All right. I would rather just sell a membership or sell a course. It's digital information where you get a username and a password and you can sit back and just, man, make a good decision about stuff and just learn. And if you have to take a week off, you can, but come back and learn. All right. I like Mirren where there's video training. You have one, and I'm pointing, I got 4 computer screens in front of me right now. But it's so nice if you have a setup video, press it for 10 to 15 seconds, pause, and then mirror it. Do exactly on your live computer screen. Then go back. Go to this tab. Fill this in and hit save. Boom. Go do it live. This is the type of courses that I like to sell. Okay? I love them. They've benefited me, and they're affiliate too, so that you can earn money. There's nothing wrong with taking that advice and doing something with it to make money with. And there's nothing wrong that if there's an affiliate opportunity, then why not make a couple bucks or $1,000 or 50 million bucks? There's nothing wrong with that. And you should tell people that join you, you should do the same. Okay? We all need to make money. Okay? We all don't just buy gold chains and helicopters and fly in on yachts and do crazy stuff. Okay? We have to pay our bills. There's a cell phone bill coming up that's probably $100. Your food bill is easily probably $100, $200, $300, especially if you have food or kids. You have to feed those darn things. But just myself, I know I go through 200 bucks a week with food. Oh, especially if you eat out. Oh my God. But you need food. It's good to eat, isn't it? Good to drink. All right. All that food and drink goes somewhere. All right. Isn't it nice to know you can afford Huggies or baby wipes? Baby's wipes. God, all this money. Who knew we'd be born one day? And then by the time we're about 18 and we're graduated and your parents are like, get the hell out of here. You're like, oh gosh, now I got to pay for stuff. All right. But our whole world, guys, is hopefully, well, it's based on the hope that you have an abundance of money, not only just for food and air conditioning and whatever, maybe a cell phone, you absolutely need it for business, but gosh, gosh, if you guys have an extra 5 to 10 grand, Disneyland will take it in 5 seconds. Oh my God. You go buy a new car, ooh, all right. If you just go, I don't know, kayaking, all right, it's going to cost you. If you just go to Vegas, even with your kids, you know it's going to be a couple grand no matter what. Even if you just walk the strip, buy some t-shirts, okay? But Las Vegas needs people to make extra money. The airlines, they need you to make extra money. They don't want you walking to Alaska, especially if you live in Florida. They like maybe you take a bus and get on an airplane eventually, okay? But I think we all know that almost everywhere you live, it's based upon hopefully you making money. And if you have extra, it always goes to entertainment, okay? You need a Jack Daniels and a Coke and a beer. Oh, I got some extra money. Oh my God, I got addicted to smoking. Well, you got to go buy those darn smokes. Okay. And if you don't smoke or drink, you probably like movies. You like an app like Netflix. Okay. It all takes money. Don't ever feel bad that you're trying to make a living online. Just do the best you can to research each product. And if you believe in the product, oh, it makes it so much nicer. All right. And if you feel like you're doing cash grabs where you just charge for something and you just make money and you know you're only going to do it for 1 or 2 months and then move on to the next opportunity, I suggest not doing that. There's plenty of opportunities in the five that I'm in. I can't imagine them petering away because some of them have been around a long time and the other ones are doing very well. All right. I think that my opinion of these companies is shared by at least 1.5 million in LiveGood. Because in 1 year and one half, to have 1.5 million members already, which is 100,000 per month average. Right now we average 80 to 100,000 according to Ben Glinsky, our CEO. What companies are doing that? Netflix never did. Costco never did. All right. The record 0 to 1 million members in 1 year. It's LiveGood. And good for the four people that created Dr. Ryan and his wife Lisa, Nauder and Ben. Good for them. They deserve every penny. Okay, and the opportunities that I enjoy doing, good for whoever created each one of those as well. All right, and they're nice people. You know, I said a little while ago, I've actually got to meet over the phone, not in person, but I've talked to the owners in their customer service. Okay. And that's important if you're looking at an opportunity. Go ahead and get a hold of them, even if you don't really need them. Just see if they'll write you back. Get a good question. See if customer service will get back with you. And if they do, it just gives you one more kick in the butt going, God, this is one more reason why I want to join this opportunity. Because I know that people that join underneath me, if that's the type of business you're doing, isn't it nice to know that if they get a hold of support, they'll probably get nice, good, efficient advice that's fast too. Okay, then you can focus on marketing, inviting people to your opportunity, and making money. Okay, because like I said, is there reoccurring income? There is. I have quite a bit of reoccurring income now, but I know well, it could go away. So why not just post every day and do things that are fun? Don't overwhelm yourself. But if you're going to do multiple businesses, try your best to make them like I'm selling salt, but oh my God, I'm selling pepper too. All right, it's just common sense, right? Everything I do, I just call it Captain Obvious. If there's a Captain Obvious going, Cory, salt, you want pepper? Good job, kid. Man, you're a genius. That's Captain Obvious. Or it could be Mrs. Obvious, Princess Obvious, just giving me a little pat on the back. Okay, so anyway, I'm at my hour mark, and I love chatting to you guys all over the place, okay? Like I said, the opportunities, that I've been kind of hinting about, and I don't do it on purpose. I just don't want to bring up www and go here and then, talk about all these opportunities. This 1 hour session I like to do at least once a day, just for my whole downline. All right, especially when you're in Asia or if you're in Africa. Most people are asleep here in good old America, and that's cool, man, because it's Monday. A lot of people have to get up and kick some butt, go on the bus, go on a train. Maybe they work from home, but Monday it's like starting fresh. It's like, okay, time to kick some butt. Let's make some money, because by Friday, usually there's a bill due or there's just something waiting to take your paycheck. All right, especially when rent is due, and that's due usually in about a week. Because here in America, the first day of each month is usually when your bills are due, from car payment to God, there's a lot of bills, man, that are due at the first of the month, okay? So, anyway, thanks for your time, guys. All right, I really appreciate it. I have a good time meeting you, and I'll do the best I can to get back with you if I can give you advice or get you unstuck. But I'll definitely make a video, or if I already have a video, I'll send you a link to it. And if I think it's just a customer support issue, that's probably what I'll tell you, is just go to customer support. And the reason why is I've contacted customer support in my 5 businesses probably more than anybody. And the reason I do it is I just want to be as knowledgeable as possible, so that if you do ask me a question, that I can just answer it in 30 seconds or as fast as I can type, or at least make a video and give you the link to it. And you should do the same. All right? Because there's more money potential, in my opinion, if you're more of a leader, okay, than someone just kind of like lost all the time and doesn't ask questions, and you're always trying to get a hold of your person you signed up under, in my case, me. But gosh, guys, if you're up late, 3 in the morning, I'm in bed, and customer service is 24 hours, don't be shy. And if people sign up underneath you in businesses, don't be shy. I have met the coolest people that are pre-enrolled. And most of like I have almost 400 people just joined in LiveGood. Most of them, they're from me getting a hold of them in pre-enrolled status, where they're interested, but they haven't joined. They haven't joined for 1 month, even 2 months. I've had people join after 4 months of pondering and wondering and debating, and all of a sudden they're like, I got to join this damn thing. Okay? But don't ever be nervous of people signing up. And if you don't know what you're doing, don't worry about it. If you're in my businesses, let me know. And boy, I'll tell you, there's just an answer out there. There's nothing. I can't imagine anything that you're going to want to ask that has not already been asked probably like 5,000 times, okay? So, all right, you guys have a good afternoon over there in Asia. And all my buddies here in America, if you're still up, then good to see everybody, like Jag and Natalie and a couple buddies. And, I'm here, and my opportunities I'm talking about will be below the video. And if you join any of them, I'm really good at all of them. I'm doing really well in all 5 of those opportunities. And it's not that I can help you shortcut, but there are some things that I can tell you about my opportunities that you don't really need to focus on this. Go to this module and set up this, because there's a lot of courses that are pep talk. And believe it or not, and I know they're effective, like Tony Robbins and self-help, but I'm into self-doing. At the end of the day, if you join me in a program, guys, there's no doubt about it, I want you to make money, and a substantial amount. I'm not looking for you to make $100 here and $50 there. Okay, I have an opportunity that makes me $900 a day. I made 3 sales yesterday for a total of what? 3 times 9, $2,700, and I had another $500-600 come in. It was almost a $4,000 a day yesterday. What I mean is within 24 hours. Can you do that? All I can tell you is the way that I market, or at least make a video, or how I go to GoDaddy, and get a simple domain name, joincory.com, forward it to the LiveGood capture page, let the LiveGood video do the training and hustling and bustling, and if people want to join, it's crystal clear how they do it. I do everything the same in all 5 opportunities. Even my business cards look the same. I don't really change them. I think that's fine. Just have a nice white, clear, clean text. And all my words are really like pleasewatchvideo.com, joincory.com. My new company that's really kicking ass is the900group.com. But see how they're just short and easy. I buy a domain name, forward it to the opportunity that I'm in, and video does everything. All my income is basically me just inviting somebody to click something and go watch something. There's really nothing left for me to do. And that's good and bad because I really do want to feel more valuable. But at the end of the day, I'm like, God, all I do is invite people to a video. I mean, that's it. You know, I'm trying to up myself. And man, I'm a mechanic. I'm a race car driver. I drive NASA space shuttles. I land on the moon. In reality, I'm like, well, you know, I invite people to watch videos. All right. Do you need college for that? I don't think so. With the courses that I have tried to memorize, or at least I read, and I do remember a lot. There's some damn good advice, guys. And I don't want to say that college is like, nah, but I'll tell you, with today's technology, and where you can just buy courses and sit at the comfort of your home studio, maybe in your lounge chair with a laptop or a cell phone. But I'll tell you what, man, I'm from the opinion that some of the information that I sell, it's the best you're going to get. I don't care if you go to the U of U or Harvard or wherever you think you need to go to dress up and sit and try to memorize and do book work and go home and repeat. There's a lot of valuable kick-ass stuff out there just online. And guys, I'm dressed in a free shirt I got from Jill, my hat I got from the Bronco giveaway. All right, and I got my slippers on. You want me to even prove it? Look at this. I wear a size 14, and I know this looks bigger probably on video than it is. But yeah, these are size 14 slippers, but they're comfortable, but they have the rubber sole so I can wear them like outside. I can even drive in them. But for some reason, I just wear my slippers, and these are like $9 at Walmart or something, or maybe 15. I can't remember. But guys, if you can sit in slippers and just relax at home, and you guys, I know my cup's offensive. Who the hell can get away with this and just have Hot Wheels and Legos, wear slippers, and have a coffee mug from Hot Topic at Southtown Mall? Cheers, by the way, if you don't mind. Be yourself. If you're shy, let people see it. If you drop your phone recording something, so what? If you get stuck and go, look in the camera or look away and just go, I don't know what the hell I'm even talking about. I mean, people will laugh and they'll bond with you. And everyone starts out like that. I'm on 35 years of in and out of FM broadcasting. It does give me an advantage of chit-chatting with you fine folks for an hour and 12 minutes. But think in the video. You don't have to be on the video, but just think about making one or go to Fiverr. But all the training, the courses that I have available below this video, guys, there's nothing. I can't think of anything that these two ladies, they've just done outstanding work. It's valuable information, and I can't imagine it being outdated. All right. I've watched about half of their training, and there's a lot. Okay. And you don't have to watch it all in order to make money. You just pick your lane and go, you know, I need to look into Facebook posting. I need to look into how to write an email, and just watch whatever topic you want. You don't have to watch all the courses. It's like when you go to college, you know, even if you're a billionaire and you won Powerball money, you don't go to the college and say, look, it looks like there's about 514 classes. I'm going to take them all. Usually, whatever gets your interest, right? You go ahead and join, and hopefully it's beneficial to you. All I can tell you is it's so darn nice to just sit at home and watch video training. And if you don't understand, you don't have to dress up, go back to college, try to flip and go through your notes. And most teachers, they're not going to stop the class and go back to training 2 or 3 days ago because you don't understand. But guess what? Video training don't care. If you need to learn something 17 times, just take your time and rewind and watch, rewind and watch. And usually what happens is you get it and you go, God, why was I stuck? Usually it's because you're just fatigued. In my opinion, it's kind of fun to learn when you have like step 1, 2, 3, 4. And if they're only 5 minutes a piece, you're like, God, it's kind of fun to watch all 3 of these. It's 15 minutes. Then you hit a thing that's called complete. You're almost addicted to just watching them real quick. You don't even remember what the hell those 3 videos are about, but you just want to hit complete. And then all of a sudden you have all your courses complete and you go, I'm a good boy. And then you're like, now what do I do? Okay, there's a lot of people do that. They're addicted to learning, and they actually will go buy more education so that they don't have to sit down and actually try to make a dollar. For some reason, a lot of people are scared to do that. It's a known fact. Some people just, God, it's like, wonder if I try something out and it doesn't work. Then you're bummed out. But wonder if you do something and it makes you money. You're like, oh God, and then you get distracted and all you do is go shopping. Okay, money's crazy. It can really benefit your life and it can really be a bummer as well. But let's just focus on getting you some nice money to buy you food, shelter, all right, maybe some water, maybe a goldfish. I don't know, but we need to eat, right? And we need to pay our bills. And let's just take baby steps, okay? And once you get some traction, once you get a little bit of traction, and it's not a distraction, all right, let's get you some action, all right? And that means going to a bank and or clicking a thing online that says deposit. It's a great feeling. Even if you make your first $50, God, you feel so damn good. And in my opinion, if you can make $10, you can make 100. If you can make $100, you can make 1,000. All you're doing is just doing what Subway sandwich. They have like the most average submarine sandwiches or hoagies. I don't even know what they're called. Sandwiches, I guess, but I call them a submarine sandwich. But I don't think they're the best. I think there's a lot better places than Subway. But I got to hand it to whoever invented it. I didn't know there'd be 20,000. But boy, I'll tell you, they're about in every corner here in Salt Lake City. So they just perfected one menu and they said, well, let's do it identical pretty much on 99% of the planet. And that's how I look at this business. Just be consistent, be fun. Don't get all bummed out and just say adios amigos and go quit online marketing altogether, or just join in another course thinking, okay, I feel better now. This next course, it's going to be the one. And then you quit that one but just do your best. And if you want to jump around and buy multiple courses, I get it. I get it. Just do what's best for you. All right. Okay, I'm out of here. All right. Well, Natalie, if you can see me, thank you. I just saw your message. Have a good night. What is it? Yep. I try to end this in about 5 minutes. My goal was the midnight hour, man. It's like I forgot what is today, Sundays. Yeah. So it's Monday coming up in just a few short minutes. Thank you for your time. Big time. Whenever I do these hour little sessions, they go by quick for me. I know they might drag around on you guys watching, but you guys got the fast forward and the rewind button. Okay. I'll just end it this way. Everything that I've been talking about is going to be a link right underneath this video. Okay. And it might not be linkable where you click it because Facebook, they don't like you to opt out or click out of their life, just like Apple. They got to have iPhone, iPod, iPad, I. Facebook's the same. They don't like when I put links up, but I'll write them out. Like, let's say joincory.com. But what I'll do is I'll put joincoryspace.com. That way, Facebook doesn't think I'm clicking you guys out of the mighty Facebook, but you guys know what I'm doing. If you see a little space, it's on purpose. And that's just a Facebook thing, little pain in the bums. I love Facebook, but boy, oh boy, I like to spank them sometimes. All right, peace and love. Have a good week, because it's officially Monday where I'm at here in just a few short minutes. All right, and thank you for your time. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And guys, I know you can make money online. I would not take an hour of my night and promote stuff if I didn't think that you could either watch a course, buy a course, and make money doing it. Otherwise, it's a hobby to me. I am so not looking forward to playing Monopoly. And I can't be more serious than that. All right? I need you to make money, because that'll give me a little tickle in my bum, and I'll giggle like the Pillsbury Doughboy. And I kind of look like him. I got the world record for white on a video. My God. All right, peace and love. You guys have a good one. Oh, there's the peace sign. I had number 3 up. Okay, there we go. That looks more like a peace sign. All right, subscribe to my channel, kids, and I'll talk to you guys later, okay? All right, you take care. We'll see you next video. Bye.